everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the new Isle of Sessrumnir podcast. I'm your host, Candice Clorinda. In this podcast, we will be exploring lessons that the deities from mythology can teach us based off of the knowledge that we have on those deities. Today, we are going to focus on the Nordic goddess Freya and the lessons that she can teach us based off of a story assumed by some scholars to be about her. We know from the text that we have that Freya is believed to be the goddess of both love and war. She has an affinity for gold, a chariot pulled by two cats who, assuming they had names to begin with, their names have been lost to time. She gets first pick of the noble dead, who by rights she gets half of. She loves her mysterious husband Odr, who she cries tears of gold for in his absence, and has two daughters with her husband named Grisemi and Nos. This basic understanding of Freya doesn't give us much to go on. However, when we look deeper, there are many lessons that Freya can teach us. The lessons I would like to talk about today pertaining to Freya can be found in the Poetic Edda. The name of this story I would like to talk about is the Voluspa, or the Prophecy of the Seeress. In this poem, we encounter a witch named Golveg. It has been widely accepted by scholars that Golveg is Freya, and therefore I could surmise that this could be a truer name for Freya, as the word Freya translates to lady, which is a title. This knowledge could lead one to conclude that this title is not really her true name. It is this same kind of connection that can tie Freya to Frigg, as the word Frigg translates to beloved, which is a term of endearment. Frigg is married to Odin, a name very close to Freya's husband Odr. Frigg also shares a lot of the same attributes as Freya, including both having connections to love and marriage, as well as ties to witchcraft. It is their names, the names of their husbands, and these similar attributes that have led to speculation that at first Freya and Frigg were the same deity, and it wasn't until much later stories that the goddesses became two separate entities. All this being said, let us side with the scholars and deduce that, at the very least, Golveg is Freya, and continue with the lessons we can learn from her in this story. In the prophecy of the seeress, Golveg goes before the High One's hall 3 times, where she was struck with spears and burned to death. On the third time being reborn, she became a powerful witch able to perform Sadir magic. This death and resurrection is something that we can take a lesson from. When Golveg comes back to life, she persists. She keeps going before the Aesir, knowing that she will be struck down, knowing what she says will not be listened to, knowing that she will not be taken seriously until her persistence pays off. She shows up knowing that she will be burned and speared, basically being completely thrown to the wolves, until she is strong enough that she can no longer be ignored. Golveg's story is such a small part of the Voluspa, and yet it is a reminder that no matter how many times you get knocked down, so long as you keep getting back up, it's not over yet. You only truly die when you stop trying. Golveg is speared and burned, yet what she gains from these failures to be received is knowledge and power. She learns how to persist even through the pain and suffering that she endures. Freya is a powerful goddess, a skilled witch, a keeper of half the noble dead, and her ability to persist even through pain has been what has allowed her to rise from the ashes like a phoenix and gain knowledge that she may have never been able to gain otherwise. When life is hard and you are struggling, you can remember the prophecy of the seeress and know that you have the strength to persist. What deity or life lesson would you like me to cover next? Leave your suggestions in the comments section. Who knows, maybe your suggestion will be the next episode.